Okay, so the formatting on my document is a little bit messed up, but that's okay. We'll still work with it. Now, what type of compound inequality is number 6? Well, obviously it's an and, right? So we know the shape is going to be something like this. Okay, we know it's going to look something like that. What we have to do first, we have to solve them, right? So distribute. We get 2x minus 6 minus 8 is less than negative 4. Okay, now we'll go ahead and combine like terms. 2x minus 14 is less than negative 4. All right, next we will add 14, and we'll get 2x is less than 10. And lastly, let's just divide out our, not 2x, just divide by 2. All right, and we'll get x is less than 5. All right, so that is our first one. All right, next, let's go ahead and subtract 19. Okay, don't forget to bring down your negative. So negative 3x is less than or equal to negative 9. All right, then lastly, we will divide our negative 3. We'll get x is greater than or equal to positive 3. Okay, so remember, this is an and inequality, so that is, we cannot forget that. So our lower value is not going to be the first one we did. The lower value is going to be the second one we did here. So x is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so I'm going to fill in my dot. And then x is less than 5. Okay, so open circle. And then we will fill in the space between because it is an and. Now what that means is the only set of solutions for this whole thing is in this realm right here. So from 3 all the way up to, not including 5, but just as close to 5 as you can get, pretty much. All right, so there's 4 on your paper. There's only 3 showing up on mine. Let's do number 10. Number 10 is also an and, right? Go ahead and label that and. Number 10 is an and inequality because and, if it's written like that, it'll always be and. So with this and like this, we can still solve it. Remember, this has 3 sides to it. Okay, and to solve it, it's like solving anything else. You just want to get the variable by itself. Okay, so what can we do first? Well, let's just subtract 4, right? So that means you have to do it in all places. Okay, that's going to give us negative 10 is less than or equal to 2x, which is less than 4. All right, then lastly, we divide by 2, because we got to get rid of that 2. So divide everything by 2. All right, so it's going to be negative 5 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 2. All right, so on the number line now, it's pretty easy to graph. We know it's an and, so we have negative 5. Okay, and we're going to fill that in because it is also equal to negative 5. Okay, and then it is less than 2. So right there, open circle, and then just fill in. Okay, so that's how we do that. And so there's only 2 other ones for you to do. Make sure in an and inequality like this, if you were to divide by a negative, we did it right here, if we divided by a negative, you would still flip your signs. Okay, even if there's 2 signs, you'll still flip them, which we didn't do that here because we didn't divide by a negative, but if you were to divide by a negative, that's what you would do.